A day is a miniature eternity. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
I think the yearbook staff should be proud of themselves.
Yeah, you guys did great. You got the self-proclaimed jocks, the proclaimed nerds, and a large part of what you call that herd.
But we still don't know why you put a flower on the cover. What's the story behind the flower?
Do you want to tell them, Susan?
I don't know. It's still kind of hard for me to talk about.
Oh, I didn't realize it was related to you.
No, it's okay. I can tell you guys. What's with the flower? Well, it has to do with Leslie Pryor. Remember her? She died in a car accident 3 days before school started this past fall. So we decided to dedicate the yearbook to her, and it was put into my hands to design the page in her memory. I felt so awkward. I didn't know her that well. She was in my math class last year, and I remember her answering questions, but she wasn't outgoing. It seems so strange how someone can be here one day, and they're just gone the next. When I told Leslie's mom about the page I wanted to do, she sounded quite touched. In fact, she said that she wanted to get together with me and share pictures. That made me nervous. I mean, it's not that I didn't want to meet her, it's just I didn't want her to get too depressed. And I didn't know what I was going to say. I was worried that I might cry. But I knew I had to do it. She sounded so kind and gracious, eager too, as if she wanted to talk about Leslie. I knew that she was a single parent, and that Leslie was her only child. Life can be so unfair. Why should anyone have to go through something like this?
Hello, you must be Susan.
Yes. How do you do?
Fine, thank you. Please, come on in.
Mrs. Pryor, I was supposed to say that I'm very sad about Leslie. Though I didn't know her very well, she was in my class last year, and she was very nice.
Thank you. She'll be missed by many. Please, have a seat. Can I get you anything?
No, I think so. Well, as I mentioned on the phone, we're doing a page in Leslie's memory. I was wondering if you had any photographs or anything I could write about her.
I have a number of fairly recent photographs in here.
I was looking for last year's yearbook. It didn't seem that she was in any clubs.
No, she really didn't have the time. She spent most of her time reading and writing.
Writing? Really?
Oh yes, Leslie loved to write. That was what she wanted to be, a writer.
Well, do you have anything that she's written?
Tons, but I'm sure you don't want to read any of her third-grade poems.
Maybe something a little more recent.
Here are some of the things she wrote just the day before.
Please, may I see them?
She was working on a poetry book about flowers.
Wow. Where did she get all these photographs from?
Magazines, newspapers. She would look everywhere for things to write about.
Columbine. Wow. She has her notes written all over.
Leslie researched everything.
Columbine derives from the Greek columba, meaning dove. A group of these wildflowers resemble flight of these birds.
Leslie loved the fact that she could write words like an artist could paint pictures.
Dove, person for peace. Has she written anything on Columbine?
Here.
A meadow of bright Columbine by an ancient tree. Overhead, Pacific doves are in the sky to see. Together in our minds, we set our hearts so free. I now have peace within my soul for eternity. Wow, that is beautiful. I like that.
Why do you think I carry a copy everywhere I go? When something this horrible happens, I need all the help I can to find some type of inner peace.
May I please use this?
I would love if you did.
And maybe some of these pictures? I'll be sure to get everything back to you, and you'll get your very own copy of the yearbook.
I appreciate that, but I'd rather not. It would just remind me of the year she missed. Perhaps a copy of your page.
Certainly. I completely understand. Well, Mrs. Pryor, it was a pleasure meeting you. And I have to say, once again, Leslie will be missed.
Thank you. I appreciate you thinking of her.
You don't get to choose how you're going to die, or when. You can only choose how you're going to live. Joan Baez. And so, on the cover of our yearbook, we have a column line. Not only in memory of Leslie, but to remind us to always keep peace within our hearts.
It's a very touching story, Susan. What a great theme for a yearbook.
All you have to do is look through the yearbook to see all the positive energy that we have.
You know, I wish everybody could see your yearbook. We are pretty cool.
And that should be your job. Each and every day, show people our good side. Just like when they see beauty, when they see a column line. A yearbook.
Countless memories put together.
Wrapped in good wishes from our friends.
Something to treasure.
For years to come.
Hey, I'm so sorry that we drifted apart these last few months. But remember, I will never forget you.
I just wanted to say thank you for being a friend. There were problems that were hard to overcome, situations that took time to face. You're the best friend a person could have. I love you. Please remember me when you look back on this year.
I want you to know that I'm restraining myself from writing something strange. So have a good life.
Even though you're smarter than I am, I still like you. Thanks for all the help on my homework.
You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. I hope our friendship lasts. I hope you're happy in whatever you choose to do. Always keep your sense of humor so you can see the funny side of life. Also, I hope you're successful in whatever job you choose for yourself.
You are a pleasure to have in class. Keep on utilizing your brain, energy, and your love for life.
We've been best friends since 2nd grade. I say we continue on with that friendship.
You are a great lab partner and a special friend. Have fun.
I never can think of nutty little things to say. So what?
Well, the end of the year has come, and it certainly has been a memorable one. Thank you for playing such a special part in it.
I realize I don't have anything to say to you except that it's been a great year.
I'm going to miss you, and that laugh, and always that way that you imitated Miss Guyman. I hope to see you this summer.
It's been a really interesting year. P.S. I wrote this slow because I know that you can't read fast. As they say in the song, let me be the one. As they also say in the song, they swam right over the dam. But what the heck? Life is short, so enjoy it.
This year has been one of the best of my life, and a lot of the credit goes to you. I'll never forget your funny jokes in the cafeteria or your cheering up antics. Don't forget me.
Have a great summer. And remember, all short people are superior in almost all respects.
Well, another year has gone by. For you in flying colors, for me not so well. I must admit that it has gone by slowly. I must also admit that if you weren't in 2 of my classes, it would have gone by even slower.
Dear Leslie, we've been the best of friends and we've helped each other through a lot of rough times. Thanks. I'll always remember your sense of humor, but I'll always remember our friendship, and I hope the bond we have keeps us in touch for a long, long time. Keep well, and keep in touch wherever you are. A meadow of
Bright columbine, by an ancient tree, overhead Pacific doves are in the sky to see. Together in our minds